guys, welcome to our podcast, which again is still unnamed. We're looking for a location, not a location.
Name.
Yes, we're looking for a name right
You
now.
want to discuss another choice of name?
No,
Let's do that.
I am tired of that.
No, let's do that.
No, I'm actually sick of it.
Let's do that still.
Okay, fine. I don't have any name options left.
So we are not doing collected and chaotic.
We don't know.
We are not doing honey and sunny, are we?
Yeah, no,
Are we doing Desi Brown Days?
definitely not.
What's wrong with Desi Brown Days?
Moving on, the episode today we are talking about is really fantastical, and the topic we are discussing today is
Threesomes and three-way relationships.
yes, or throuples. So yes, Hitesh, this is what we are at now. Threesomes. And you don't have the third person joining in. So
Because I'm more of a one-on-one guy.
okay, are you?
Yes.
Have you ever explored threesome?
I have explored them. I've had personal encounters of threesomes.
Of course, you will have personal encounter.
But it's not, of course, about that. Let's not make it very of course. I've had it, and but I've never gone out actively looking for them because I'll come to my reasons why. But yeah,
Are you comfortable with
I'm
threesome?
very in my chair. I'm comfortable, but with threesomes, I'll have to think more about it.
Okay.
I'm not very comfortable with the with having threesome for myself, and there is another thing that more and more people are coming out and looking for threesomes very actively. I do not understand why is it like that. Why more and more people are coming out looking for threesomes online?
So, like I said in the beginning, it's more about living your fantasy, and it's more about
When did you say that?
experiencing. I did. And it's more about experiencing something new which you have never explored. And the idea and fascination about having a third person maybe joining or watching is kind of exciting. So I think India has become now more receptive and more open about sex education, I would say, or like, hookup culture is very prominent here. And I feel that more and more couples or more and more partners would like to explore the idea of threesome.
Do you think it's more of a very recent phenomenon? Or it has always been there.
I think it's more out now. It was always there, and
Always there, like how long ago?
there's a movie of Sridevi, Jaya Prada, and Kamala Hassan. And
Kamal Hassan.
Kamala Hassan.
Okay.
So there's a movie. I'm gonna put that poster of the movie here, and that idea was about a third person, and there have been love triangles.
Did they show a threesome happen?
I haven't watched the
Love
movie.
triangle is very different from a
Yes, I understand, but once you are say. Okay, if you're in a relationship and you fall for someone else, and if both the partners are okay with the idea of having a throuple, definitely they're gonna end up having
We'll come
threesome.
to throuple, but throuple is more romantically involved.
Why? It would have sex involved, right? Why would you say
Threesomes are
that?
more convenient. We'll come to throuple. It's like way up in terms of
Okay,
engagement.
keeping it for the gays, the idea, like I said, is because of the fantasy nature of it, and maybe someone is trying to explore or get something which they are not getting into the bed.
Do you know the history of threesomes? They're always, as I said, they've always been there. I also think they've always been there. It's a part of our religious history. There is a history to it, but you are also right that it is becoming more commonly visible around us. Maybe because of the hookah bars, maybe because of the very open internet culture we are in. But should it be normalized?
Yes, I think it should be normalized. Why not? Because I feel life is all about exploring things.
हिंदी में
And
मैंने कुछ
जिंदगी एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए बनी है, और हर इंसान की कुछ चाहते होती है जिनको they want to explore, they want to put them into play, or like really do them. That could be as simple as that bungee jumping. So अगर लोग bungee jumping करने के
bungee jumping or monkey jumping. What?
yeah, exactly. So yes, I think
That was a good one, no?
yeah.
Bungee jumping or mungee jumping. Do you guys know what mungee is? Mungee is like the
Now can
chai
I
pipe.
finish?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I like I said that yes, they should be normalized, because why not? And I always feel that threesomes would definitely bring more richer experience in terms of understanding your partner and desires. Because when you are having someone, a third person, say for example, if you're already in a committed relationship and you bring third wheel in, you get to understand whether you are really jealous about your partner. Seeing
मतलब
them
मुझे
working-
जानने के लिए कि मुझे वाकई अपने पार्टनर से लगाव और प्यार है कि नहीं, मुझे एक थ्रीसम करना पड़ेगा. मतलब वाकई सही.
maybe yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We hear you, Sunny.
Yeah, of course, you always will.
And okay, so you, but I do not see a lot of strong logic in there. I
I
mean,
haven't.
wait,
I haven't put my entire thing
okay,
there.
please go ahead
Yeah.
and put your
So
entire
I
thing out.
that's what I'm saying. So until or unless you find your third wheel or you try to, get into a threesome, you will not realize whether you like it or dislike it. Come on, you have to try something to understand whether you like
Hi,
it or
but
not. That's the logic.
does it answer
I
our question कि threesome should be normalized or not?
जैसे छोले भटूरे normalize हैं सुबह सुबह खाना वैसे ही शायद threesome को भी normalize होना चाहिए. No, there are a lot of people who eat छोले भटूरे early in the morning.
So what? It's a food item. You can eat anything. You have freedom of eating anything.
Exactly.
Threesome coming from the very heteronormative world that we live in, coming from the very ethical point of view, are threesomes okay? You said it's okay. You said can be normalized. Well, I'm not sure about it right now, but it comes with its own problems.
So you had it. So what was your experience like?
I'll tell you, that's what I'm coming to. Because it has, for me, threesomes are problematic in the ways that having one-on-one sex is not. One-on-one sex is more intimate. I do not find threesomes are intimate. Second, one person always gets ignored. One person always feels unloved in the threesome situation more often than not, and they can be threesome relationships or threesome sexual encounter where all of them are 1/3 each, 33%, you know what I mean?
So is it okay or not?
I am not very sure if threesomes are,
You're
should be
not sure.
normalized. People who have it, if they want it, they, of course, it's their prerogative to choose it. But for me myself, I am not very okay with the idea of threesome or a multiple partner orgy.
We are not going to be orgy.
I mean,
We are only, we're only
okay.
limiting it to the third person.
All right.
Nothing beyond that.
I have tried it. I have felt the lot of unsaid expectations and a lot of unexpected outcomes that happened during that time. I think for me it's more of a management problem.
So what role you were playing in your threesome?
I was being a bottom, but I also wanted to talk with the third person. But these two were apparently in a relationship where the top did not want his bottom to be bottom by someone else, and that's what I was told. And I was like, okay, this should have been communicated earlier or something. And then in another experience, I was led to believe that it's going to be a threesome, though none of us used the words. Maybe I was like dumb enough to not understand it.
Oh.
But the other person said, me and my partner, we want to meet you and have sex with you. And he showed the pictures of his partner, and I went there, and this guy was like, oh no, I think just going to sit and watch here. And I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't told that I would be watched having sex, if you're not being part of it. And then that was like,
So this is the
not
thing
correct.
you're talking
Yes,
about.
that was not very correct expectation setting. So I think people do have still have very low attitude, or I don't know, then they're scared that if we go out with this proposition, then people might reject us. So they kind of mislead other people to thinking that it could be or could not be a threesome.
So was there a problem at your end maybe that you didn't
It
ask
could
questions?
be. It could be. I should have asked questions.
So what about the next time?
I didn't have a next time.
What would you?
I would want to be very assured about it that whosoever is the third person, or if I am the third person, then they should be treated with equal, respect and love. That no one should feel unloved out of it. Because if I am with someone whom I know very well and we kind of like each other, and there is this third person, then I would be also concerned for that third person, yeah. And I would be also be concerned for the second person कि भैया ये इनको ऐसा ना लगे कि हाँ उसकी तरफ ज़्यादा ध्यान चला गया मेरी तरफ कम. You know what I mean?
Balancing act?
Management problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we would love the Management Institute to find a course on how to have a perfect threesome.
You definitely need one. What about this whole throuple situation going on? Is it just us, or all of you out there are seeing a lot of your friends getting into three-way relationships?
Which I'm single, I'm not getting one, let alone two. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if there are any throuples watching.
They're all over Instagram.
I think it's performative.
Have you seen any dating
It's,
throuple?
no, it's performative. I'm telling you. I think it's just for the views, for the reels and all. Because it spices up and it gives you more to click and engage and talk something about.
Why do you think it's not real?
It's not.
Real.
It's not real because it's like we discussed earlier as well. Two bottoms would have jealousy. So
Okay.
if there's a throuple, it could have two bottoms, one top. It would rarely have two tops, one bottom.
What if it has all the versatile?
Oh, here we go again with the versatile train. I don't know about that. What I'm trying to say here is that it's more about I have not seen it, okay? Because a lot of bitches are not getting a single man. So I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I'm sure that people must be trying calling threesomes as throuples or being getting caught by a partner, then talking it about that, oh, we are in an open relationship, and then bring the third person on. So it's very complex.
So, in short, you're judging people who claim that they are a throuple.
Yes, I'm judging each one of you who claims to be in a three-way relationship because, like you said, about balancing out. This is a problem of managing emotions. Actually.
I talked about myself
Yes, but
that
but
I may or may not be able to balance it.
yes, but there would be a
very
lot
well.
of people like you who would not be able to manage those emotions and get hurt. So if
I would definitely get hurt.
yes, so if there's a throuple, each one of them would have their expectations, their emotions to manage it in a two-way relationship or like in a one-on-one relationship is already hard. So bringing a third person in can make it more complex.
But it's an interesting idea. Would you be open to try it?
Like I said, I'm not getting a single man. I'm not.
Would you be open to try it irrespective of
I
whether
will-
you
I will
are or not
definitely-
getting right now?
This time, I have decided that I'm going to be very clear that I'm going to be in an open relationship. That doesn't mean that I'm going to go out and cheat.
Why all 35-year-olds talk like that? I am very
35.
committed in an open relationship.
This section is going to job. I'm not 35. I'm not going to put it in the tape. Okay.
Why not? Why you?
I will not.
Why chopping all
never-
my
never-
punchlines?
Your
You're
punchline
keeping
is
it-
the
I am also 35. No, what is the point of?
I am not 35.
Okay, why all the 30-year-olds are still talking like that?
Say that 30-year-old.
Okay, I'm going to say that. Why all the 30-year-olds are talking like that?
Because they have experiences, right? We have seen it all. What do you want? You want us to believe in the fact we were sold, or not a fact, the idea we were sold that, oh, there's gonna be a Prince Charming, that's gonna be,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
gonna be the princess of your castle. No, that's not gonna happen.
All right.
That
This
rarely
is not
happens.
budge. So,
It's not about budging. It's about managing emotions, and it's about that if I am going to decide my next relationship, it's gonna be open. But that does not mean that I would want to have a throuple situation.
I even forgot what my question was.
Exactly.
Would you be open to three-way relationships? Yes or no?
No.
No, right? Well, I think I would be very interested in the idea of a three-way relationship. While I am not very comfortable on threesomes at the same time. Why? Because I think a three-way relationship is more about intimacy, and I would love to have that with multiple partners at the same time. And that is when the threesomes would be so much more fun than just a threesome hookup. So yeah, three-way relationship for me, I think they should be more normal than they are right now. Yes, there can be problems of managing your feelings, feeling jealous, feeling insecure, feeling all sort of feeling in the world. I'm sure they can be managed pretty well. And if all the three partners
You are
not at
wait a
the
second.
equal footing, no, to not interrupt. If they are at the equal footing and they make each other so warm and comfortable in the relationship, I think they can work beautifully.
Okay.
Don't sound so bored. Give me a more excited okay that we have a
You
podcast.
said in your previous statement that you find it hard to manage, and it's very hard
That's
to manage
what I
emotions.
explained the whole thing.
No, but you're now saying that you're okay with it. Okay, now my question back to you is: are you okay to be in a throuple situationship? Yes or no?
Yes, I am okay.
Okay.
And why I am not okay with the threesome?
No.
That
I'm not
was
bothered
what
about.
I also explained.
Don't make it complex for the audience. We are already talking a complex subject.
You are continuously interrupting.
We are talking about threesomes, and throuple is the next step to that, right?
Threesome हो गया अभी just talked about throuple for last 5
अरे
minutes.
बाबा मगर थ्रपल्स के अंदर थ्रीसम तो होना जरूरी है.
हाँ मतलब throuple.
तो आपको
Three
थ्रीसम
relationship
पसंद नहीं है
and
लेकिन
sex.
आप थ्रपल करना चाहते हो.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, got it.
पूरी रामायण खत्म हो गई पूछ रहा है कि रावण किसका पति था.
मेरा.
So how it will work is very simple because threesome hookups are very transactional and dry. I do not find the intimacy, hence they are difficult for me to accept them for myself. While three-way relationship where it works out very beautifully, where all three partners are in love with each other or make each other very comfortable, I think sex in that situation is going to be
Amazing.
and bombastic.
So the question now is that how should someone, if interested, should look out for a throuple or the third partner or maybe two partners.
Are you interested?
Yes, I am.
Are you asking for yourself or for signs?
I'm asking it for the people and for myself.
Okay. I think the starting points would be calling it out on your open profile. If you're on Instagram, you can put up a story looking for a throuple. Or if you already have a boyfriend, then two of us are looking for a third person to be lovable with us. Or if you're single like you are, then you can start with finding a boyfriend before you go out looking for a throuple. And or you can even say that, I'm single, I'm looking for a couple who wants to be in a throuple, or setting up your grinder profile like that. I'm guessing there can be apps like this, like there is Scruff for certain kind of Scrub or Scruff. What is that app?
There's an app called Threesome, on
There
Play
is.
Store. Yes, it is.
You wanna check it out?
No, I don't want to now, but
Can you
there's
put up screenshots on this?
Okay, I'm gonna put the picture over here.
Just help our users to
Yes, but that's more
with the link.
But that's I think more for threesomes, not throuple. But I get the idea.
I'm guessing कि वहाँ पे कोई ना कोई तो होगा जो कहेगा कि यार बोर हो गया थ्रीसम से थ्रपल चाहिए. This is
I
how
like
it
the
works,
way
right?
you're putting it out. Bore हो गया threesomes से throuple चाहिए.
हाँ.
Okay.
And also, first of all, you can decide for yourself whether you just want to explore it, or you can decide for yourself whether you want to be in a very, committed three-way relationship. But before you get all the way in test waters and
अच्छा उसके बाद में तो प्रॉब्लम आएगा ये वाला भी टॉप बॉटम वर्सेटाइल वो तो वैसे दो में ही आ जाता है तो तीन में तो और डिफिकल्ट नहीं होगा.
well, communication is the key. You set your expectations. You clearly call out your needs. Hey, I am a bottom and I need a top, or I need two tops in a throuple, or I need two bottoms in a throuple, or I need both verses.
But I think the dating pool is this much. Okay. And finding two people in that is
No,
really
I
slim.
think dating pool is quite huge. It is always the filters.
We are in the
It's
30s.
always the filters that kill us.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me, Hitesh?
Have you ever, what is the sexiest, raunchiest threesome sex you had? We'll put this before three-way.
Me, I have only had there are two things which I would not call it a threesome. Okay, so I have tried it once.
Was it a threesome or not?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
So I got a shock basically. So I met a guy and it was me and him who were to meet. But eventually he ended up bringing one of his friends. And I was kind of like, it gave me bad taste initially that like without my consent, like you said that, people should talk about it and give clear indicators.
Communication, yeah.
So I was first irritated and then eventually I explored it. I enjoyed it and I think that was one of the most sexiest thing I have ever explored.
Yeah.
Yes, because it was interesting. It was serving.
Give me most interesting things about it.
So being eaten left, right, center by two mouths at the same time was
Right.
what do you call it? Scintillating?
Scintillating and
Yeah, and the other thing was that there was a jealousy factor. So the one whom I were to
they were both top.
I'm not going to get into that whole what.
Why not?
I don't want to
Next.
talk about it.
Well, we have all kind of users. They
Oh,
would
yes.
at least relate with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Viewers, sorry, I should not say users. Viewers.
users. Okay, so yes, there were two of them who both talked.
So,
Okay, and the only part, like I said, that there was some jealousy factor which happened. Due to that, it ended in between.
you were being more bottom to one than the other.
No, I was not doing anything more to anyone. It was one of them was more keen to fetch me from the other one, so I was being this rag doll.
Territorial top.
Yes, between two men, henchmen.
One was more territorial than the other.
Both were taking role.
Huh.
And what happened was that
They were like split the doll apart, poor doll torn between two
you
tops.
feel so good, no? When you try to disgrace me on camera.
I am not disgracing you.
Yeah.
I am
Putting me on pedestal.
tantalizing your titillating your own fantasies and king. Do you not enjoy that?
No comments, like I said.
Alright, so guys, threesomes and three-ways and triples, whatever you feel works for you, go for it. Tell people that you want it. Look out for people who are having the same interests. And sayonara for today.
And if you're interested in a threesome with us, let us know into the comments. We'll be more than interested to host.
Absolutely. Guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.